Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome back to our monthly market update for July 2020. Greg Fisk here with JPAR Maryland Living and the broker of record with our office, and just pleased to come to you again and provide some market insight for what we're looking at. Of course, kind of the talk has been consistently lack of inventory, our ratio of buyers to sellers in the marketplace. It's definitely a strong seller's market. We're looking at 8 to 10 buyers per listing. So let's jump right in and take a look at some of the market stats that we have for this month. We have the housing statistics from Maryland Realtors, July 2020. Again, units up quite a bit as far as sales that settled in the past month, over an increase of over 8% year over year. We'll jump over to the median sales price on the right-hand side for all of Maryland. We're at $339,900 as opposed to $316,850 of last year. That's an increase of 7.3%. Again, indication of a strong seller's market. The laws of supply and demand are definitely kicking in here. We're seeing, again, a preponderance of buyers in the marketplace as opposed to listings. So the story remains the same on that front. Low inventory levels. Pending units is up, as you can imagine. With we have increased activity, and there is a strong buyer demand because of the where the mortgage rates are. We'll talk about that in a minute. And again, inventory levels, months of inventory levels for the state of Maryland down or 1.6 months. In 2019, the same time, they were at 3.5 months. A good balanced market between 5 and 6 months. We were coming into the pandemic with lower inventory levels, and that sort of just aided and abetted the cause of low inventory. So we're at 1.6 months of inventory for the state of Maryland. Again, if the house is priced right, it shows well. We're seeing contracts certainly within a week, few days, often day of the property going live, multiple offers. I know that's what we're seeing it within the office, and the agents are definitely reiterating that as well. That kind of story, that story has not changed at all. Take a quick peek closer at Anne Arundel County. Supply and demand, very similar. Obviously, in Anne Arundel County, you can see July 2020, 1.36 months of inventory. That is down almost 59% year over year. So our inventory levels, again, although they were very, they were low coming into it. We look back this time last year, August 2019, 3.15, and that was trending downwards as well. And that story has not changed at all. In fact, we've just shown the listings of homes on the market has constricted. All right, so let's pop on over to quick update on price per square foot. What we're looking at in Anne Arundel County this month, we're ticked up to about 196. I tell everyone around, the past week we were looking around 200 square feet in our local markets here, but median price per square foot right now in Anne Arundel County is $196. That's for all homes. See, that'll change slightly if we had detached homes into the mix there. $205 a square foot if we had detached homes on detached homes. That number's ticked up almost 5% year over year. Days on market, this would be another good indicator of supply and demand. Obviously, fewer homes, and we're seeing the markets react accordingly. 11 days, the median days of properties on the market before it goes under contract, and that is down 45%, incredibly, from last July 2019. So again, if the house is priced right, shows well, you can expect quite a bit of traffic, multiple offers in your area. That goes up. The buyer pool constricts a little bit as the price point goes up. We can look and see. Let's take that up around the $600 to $799 mark. 27 days, if you have a house that falls between $600,000 and $800,000, still down from year over year, about almost 4%. See a little bit more volatility in that day per market because you just don't have as many homes to choose from to strengthen that metric. But again, median across all homes in our marketplace in Anne Arundel County right now, 11 days before you'll anticipate getting a contract. Really, again, like I said, priced well. You're looking at probably multiple offers within that first week. Pricing ratios remain strong, 100% for all properties, meaning a lot of these properties are going above list price right now. You can see that in the competitive offer situation. We're seeing some escalation clauses. Even the homes in the six to $800,000 price point, 99%. Sales price to original list price. Pricing trends, we can see that's remaining solid and going up again. The laws of supply and demand. It's a commodity-based market, so fewer the homes and stronger the seller's market dictates prices going up a little bit. So I did want to kind of flip over and talk a little bit about, what does that look like on the buyer side? Because we just see kind of here, woe is the market and the inventory is very low, but we have to consider innately what do buyers think about and what really affects them in their lives on a monthly basis, and that's obviously the mortgage payment and the monthly payment. If we look at a property that was, let's say, a little over 10 years ago, and it was $300,000 at 6% interest rate, not including taxes and insurance, but you can expect a house payment around $1,800. That same house, if we had an equity gain of $100,000 and that same house was listed for $400,000 in today's market at a 3% interest rate, your monthly mortgage payment would only be $1,700, not including taxes and insurance. So you actually have a little bit more buying power because we've looked at the metrics and the equity gains that we've looked over that time in our market. About $100,000 equity gain over the past decade for a reasonably priced house in Anne Arundel County. But with the cost of money and the mortgage rates being cut in half approximately, around where we're at right now, we just secured another 2.8% 30-year fixed for one of our buyers this past weekend. And we're looking at the cost of money and the affordability index. So that same house, although it's increased in price about $100,000 over that span of 10 years or a little over a decade, is actually going to be cheaper on a monthly mortgage payment level. So $1,700 as opposed to $1,800. So that's something to keep in mind. And that's typically how we manage budgets and how we manage, how we understand our day-to-day wealth management too, is on cash flow and that monthly mortgage payment. So something to keep in mind. Of course, market activity. We have just been a fervent market, like we talked about. But Anne Arundel County, last month, July 2020, 1,230 sales. We go back and look at Maryland as a whole. What are they looking at? Pending units, active inventory, sales. We look at least the pending units for 2020, 10,802. 2019, they were 8,375. Can kind of jump back over and look at new pendings for the Anne Arundel or the local markets. We see that's at 1,200, a little over 1,200 pending units. So again, our because of the market and the flurry in activities and the buyer pool being where it's at with mortgage rates, we're still seeing a great deal of buyers out there. We just need a little bit more inventory. And again, if you're thinking about selling your home, give us a call, give one of the agents a call, drop us a line in the comment section below. But now would be a good time to have that home sale consultation. Still a strong seller's market. And the good thing is you do have a lot of a robust buyers pool out there with the mortgage rates being where they're at. So that's, again, kind of the summary in a nutshell. We've sort of been beating on that same drum for a little bit right now. But just kind of the recap, median months of supply for our local markets, a little over a month. Definitely low inventory level, strong seller's market. Median price per square foot for Anne Arundel County, $196. Days on market from the time that the property is listed on the multiple list service to the day that goes under contract. Median day is 11. That's down 45% from year over year. Sales price to original list price, very strong seller's market, 100% what we're seeing in the market. We're seeing properties selling for above list price, above asking. Median home sales price for Anne Arundel County, 389,600. That's up approximately 6% year over year. Typically, long term, we see around 3 to 4% equity gains or yields. That's being pushed upwards again because of the supply and demand. Closed sales skyrocketed last month to 1,230 for Anne Arundel County. That was up almost 25% year over year. So again, Greg Fisk, broker for JPAR Maryland Living. If you guys have any questions, please give us a shout, 410-260-0202, or drop us a line in the comment box. Hope everyone's staying well, staying safe. And until next time, I will talk to you later. Take care.